even just thinking about this like business development mindset, like how does that benefit project managers? What's in it for
Yeah.
them?
Yeah, I think there's a couple different areas. One is learning and development. Typically, maybe if you're in a project management role, right, you're more executional. You're here's the SOW, and you go out and you help, implement it on behalf of the client. When you're working more on business development, you're helping shape what the scope of that project is, and you're involved in thinking through what the strategy is going to be, and why are we doing what we're doing. So I think you have a different type of seat at the table than you do, when you're just executing at the project management level. So again, which kind of blends into the next one, it's really for career advancement too. The more you get to know and work on that side of the business as well as the executional side of the business, you're going to grow, in the role and grow within the organization as well. So, you become a much more valuable piece to the team that you've now got this mindset. And I think it also makes you a better project manager, right? Because you can help shape what those engagements, potentially could look like, which then, will make those engagements better and easier for you to implement. So I think it kind of goes both ways. You can help the project management side, and you can also help the business development side. I think too, depending on what your BD team looks like and who you're targeting and all of that, it could potentially lead to more interesting work, and it could lead to bigger clients. I'm assuming then that your organization is trying to level up and work with bigger clients and work on some more interesting types of projects. So if you're involved in that and you can bring your perspective and your efforts to landing that, again, it would obviously help the organization, but also helps you. Who knows if you help close, Apple or Nike or some, really interesting project, or, it doesn't have to be to that scale. Certainly, again, it can bring some more interesting work to the table.
I love that. And I love that sort of mindset and perspective on like the business.